Hey guys, here we are with the second lesson in the frog game, and we're starting right where we left off with the first. Okay, so we need a car to make the game more interesting because we need obstacles. So we go into sprites, go to city, and we just take the green convertible. We'll shrink it down to size like we did with the frog, and then we'll put it over about where we want it and work from there. So we go back to the green flag clicked because that's the basis for all starting. Go to motion, and we'll use the same go-to command that we used with the frog. Want it to be about negative 190, and y to be about negative 70. Okay, and then we want it to glide, which is a form of movement that's very smooth. So 2 seconds to 190, negative 70, and if you remember the coordinates, what that's going to do is make it move this way, while the y, the up and down axis, will stay the same. So it's not going to go up and down, it's just going to go straight across like this. Okay, so that's one car. We need more than one car to go because otherwise it's way too easy. So you can use the duplicate function to just make another car if you want to. And that'll do the same thing except we'll put in a command called wait, which will just make it wait before it goes. We'll wait 2 seconds, and so now they're stacked. Hmm. Well, that's okay, I guess. I mean, it only gives us 2 cars, and we need a bunch. So ideally, this would go on infinitely, but then we'd have to have an infinite number of car sprites. So there's got to be a better way to do this. Let's get rid of the duplicate, and let's go to this. So we got to try something else. We'll put the movement aside, and we'll try and control. How about create a clone of myself? Okay, well the problem with that is it's going to create the clone once. We're just going to click on this so it goes to the spot we want it. And then it's just going to create the clone once and not do anything else. So let's try the forever loop. What a forever loop does is when the green flag clicks, it initiates the loop, and then it does the first thing, then the next, then the next, and then it restarts up at the first when it runs out. But we only have one thing, so this will just infinitely create clones all at once, and that's not what we want. So let's use the wait command again. Let's have it wait 2 seconds, nice and even. And so now it's just going to sit here and make a bunch of clones. Okay, so still in control, there's the command when I start as a clone. Let's try that, and let's put the movement block back there. Okay, well that's working, but it's making a weird little alleyway of cars. So let's go into looks and see if we can change how they look. Okay, if we hide the car and then create the clones, let's try that. That didn't work exactly as we expected because now we have an army of invisible cars. So let's use the show command when you start as a clone. Oh, there you go. Except they're still stacked up at the end, so the end I guess we could put delete this clone. It's another clone command, so now let's give it a shot. Okay, that looks a lot nicer than it did before. So now we're going to go back to that duplicate where you right click on the sprite and then hit the duplicate, and now we have the exact two. So what we're going to do so we don't have just 2 cars going at the exact same y length is we're going to go to x equals negative 190, y equals, let's try 0 to move it up. So on both y commands. So now they're going to do the same thing on the x, but they're going to be at different y's. Okay, that looks a lot better. And then you can put in as many cars as you want in these rows.